此乃天妖御剑，持御贤者，如我亲临。
奉帝令，擒杀莫非。
会接先祖法旨，允你入盟。
修士联盟，也配。
Renegade Immortal, Episode 125. Wang Lin turns the battlefield into a graveyard in demonic armor. Clad in the ancient devil armor, Wang Lin tore through the battlefield like a living calamity, carving a path of blood in every direction. In quick succession, he seized 2 strands of Ling Tianhu's sword qi, uncovered the true secret behind the Qing Lin Immortal Emperor's cave abode, and even witnessed the second seal of the god-slaying war chariot being released. After refining San Mo into his second primordial spirit, Wang Lin inherited San Mo's armor. The moment he donned it, his combat strength surged, explosively techniques like the demonizing finger multiplied in power, far surpassing anything he had displayed before. Having agreed to meet the ancient demon again in 100 years, Wang Lin left Dragon Abyss. His next target was clear retrieve the remaining Ling Tianhu sword qi from the body of Xixue, a disciple of the Sword Sovereign whom Wang Lin had slain earlier. Using great teleportation again and again, Wang Lin sped toward Fire Monster County, heading to the place where Xixue had fallen. That sword qi weighed heavily on his mind until he confirmed it with his own eyes. He couldn't truly rest. When he arrived, the forest was mostly withered and ruins littered the land. Months had passed, most corpses would have rotted away long ago, yet Xixue's body remained intact, untouched. A faint golden glow circulated over the corpse. Around it lay dead birds and beasts in heaps, as if they had tried to approach and feed, only to be slain instantly by an invisible force. That same day, a blue streak of light sliced in from the horizon. A middle-aged Taoist swept his divine sense downward, discovered Xixue's corpse, and immediately lit up with delight. He landed about 10 jang away. This man cultivated methods tied to controlling birds and beasts. Earlier, he had stumbled upon this strange corpse while inhabiting a flying beast, and he was convinced a treasure lay within. Otherwise, how could such powerful sword qi be emanating from it? Impatient, he released a swarm of black-armored insects toward the corpse. But the moment they entered the 10 jang range, the golden light flared violently and annihilated every insect in an instant. Instead of fear, excitement surged through him. The more dangerous it was, the more certain he became that a treasure was hidden there. Just as he was about to cast another spell, a cold snort sounded behind him. The Taoist whirled around, flinging a thick cloud of insects backward as he retreated. But the moment he focused, his blood ran cold. A figure stood there in black armor, demonic qi raging around him. Before the insects could even reach that figure, they were shattered into nothingness. The Taoist forced a calm expression. With clasped hands, he claimed he had come to collect his junior brother's remains, fabricating a tale about his sect and a sensing artifact. His face filled with practiced grief. The armored figure was Wang Lin. Wang Lin didn't bother responding. He merely swept the man with an icy glance and stepped straight toward Xixue's corpse. The Taoist secretly sneered. Go ahead, he thought. Enter the Tenjang range. The sword qi will kill you, and then the treasure and your armor will be mine. Wang Lin took one step into the Tenjang radius. The golden light erupted like a storm of needles. Yet Wang Lin casually waved his hand and swept it aside, strolling up to the corpse as if nothing had happened. The Taoist froze in disbelief. Disaster. He turned to flee. Another cold snort, his body locked in place as though plunged into ice. He didn't dare move an inch. Wang Lin crouched and examined the golden light flickering at Xixue's brow. His fingers formed a blade cutting through space, cleanly severing the corpse's head. Then he opened his mouth and released colorless primordial spirit fire, beginning to refine it. Seeing that essence flame, the Taoist's terror nearly broke him. He was certain Wang Lin was a ruthless nihility cultivator, someone who wouldn't even spare the dead. If Wang Lin wanted silence, the Taoist would vanish without a trace. Moments later, Xixue's head dissolved completely within the flames, leaving behind a single strand of golden sword qi floating in mid-air. Wang Lin snatched it and swallowed it. With a flick of his foot, he kicked the headless corpse toward the Taoist and said coldly, "This is your junior brother. Take him back and bury him properly." The Taoist felt as though he'd been granted life again. He thanked Wang Lin, repeatedly grabbed the corpse, and fled in panic. Only after running dozens of li did he finally breathe. Then, without hesitation, he tossed the corpse away, released his insect swarm, and had them devour the remains, secretly mocking Wang Lin for believing his lie. What he didn't know was simple. If Wang Lin had truly believed him, he would already be dead. After swallowing the sword, Wang Lin sank deep underground and entered secluded meditation to refine it. Ling Tianhu's sword qi couldn't be absorbed instantly. It demanded time before it could be fully assimilated. While cultivating, Wang Lin's divine sense caught another fluctuation of sword qi nearby. With a grasp through the void, he seized it only to see it morph into the illusory shadow of a gigantic rat beast. Struggling violently, Wang Lin revealed his ascendant cultivation and crushed its resistance, drawing it close. It turned out to be Xixue's personal sword. Ancient and unadorned, the blade was engraved with a black rat. Back when Wang Lin killed Xixue, he had discarded it without care, never expecting it to return to his hands. He branded it with divine sense and stored it away. After a full month underground, Wang Lin finally refined the Ling Tianhu sword qi, completely reaching perfect control. He could split it into 10 strands or merge it into one complete sword qi, its power fully at his command. It was a stark contrast in philosophy. Ling Tianhu was protective of his disciples, and the sword qi he bestowed had already been stripped of his own divine sense. All-seer Tian Yunzi, on the other hand, followed the heavenly Tao and rarely interfered directly in his disciples' life and death. Two paths, two entirely different sect temperaments. When Wang Lin emerged, the land of monster spirits had been shaken by upheaval. Heavenly Monster County officially declared war on Fire Monster County, mobilizing 30 million troops and invading along 3 routes. The Monster Emperor personally led the campaign. A suffocating aura of slaughter soaked the world. Even the sky seemed to dark and rain heavy with killing intent. Wang Lin wasn't interested in the war itself. What mattered was harvesting the remaining sword qi and gathering slaughter qi to strengthen himself. He remembered seeing 2 sword sovereign disciples beside Mo Fei and decided to start there. He activated great teleportation and rushed toward the marching army. In the distance, dust rose like a storm as millions of monster soldiers surged forward like a tidal sea. Above them floated a mobile pavilion, advancing with the host. A streak of light flashed. Wang Lin appeared before the pavilion. A young man, someone who had once shared wine with Wang Lin, stepped out smiling. But now, with Wang Lin's improved cultivation, he could see deeper inside the man's dantian sat a seemingly ordinary monster core. Yet it concealed terrifying depth. Wang Lin clasped his hands at once. "Greetings, Monster Emperor." The young Monster Emperor introduced himself as Guo Yundun, saying the emissary of the ancestral spirit held status equal to his own formalities were unnecessary. As they spoke, Xu Liguo kept sending frantic pleas from inside Wang Lin's storage pouch, begging to see the sword soul of the Emperor sword. Wang Lin released him. Instantly, the moment the Emperor's sword appeared, it recognized Xu Liguo and erupted in fury, swinging to strike. Even Wang Lin was nearly dragged into the chaos. The Monster Emperor intervened, stopping the attack. His tone remained calm, but the weight behind his gaze made Xu Liguo tremble. Wang Lin could tell the Monster Emperor was no weaker than Ascendant late-stage great perfection. He immediately stored Xu Liguo away and said no more. He then asked about Mo Fei and learned that Mo Fei had become vice-marshal, advancing with the left route army toward Songtao City. The Monster Emperor handed Wang Lin a jade slip. "Holding this is equivalent to my personal presence. You may command the heavenly marshals and execute any who show disrespect." Wang Lin accepted it, thanked him, and departed. He understood the Emperor's intent to win him over, but Wang Lin had his own plans. On the left route battlefield, tens of millions of monster soldiers pressed forward, killing intent shaking the heavens. 3 heavenly marshals commanded the central army. Mo Fei held the right flank, mounted on a beast resembling a Qilin. Behind Mo Fei stood a middle-aged man with closed eyes, a sword strapped to his back. Then thunder exploded across the sky. A black shadow plunged down like a meteor. Wang Lin, without wasting a word, he locked his divine sense onto Mo Fei and strode toward the formation, his voice ringing out. "By order of the Monster Emperor, I am here to capture and execute Vice-Marshal Mo Fei." At the same time, he threw the jade slip toward the heavenly marshals. In the blink of an eye, Wang Lin raised a finger, seemingly aiming at Mo Fei, yet his trajectory suddenly shifted. He appeared beside the sword-bearing man. Just as the man tried to release Ling Tianhu's sword, Qi, the illusory shadow of the yellow springs, erupted. Reincarnation. Dao intent swept through the area, stalling the man for the briefest instant. That instant was enough. Wang Lin's finger landed on the man's brow. Demonic Qi detonated. Life extinguished instantly. Wang Lin severed the head, seized the great sword, and turned to leave his movements clean, decisive, and utterly without hesitation. From Haiju's soul search, Wang Lin learned two crucial truths. Most remaining disciples of the Great Luo sword sect had already gone to Fire Monster County to rendezvous with Tan Lang. Tan Lang's cultivation was frighteningly high, and he seemed to have discovered a hidden secret within Fire Monster County. The name Tan Lang felt strangely familiar. It was highly likely Tan Lang also knew the secret of the heaven-defying bead. Wang Lin's guard rose instantly. The heaven-defying bead had fused with his primordial spirit, his greatest secret, and also his greatest weakness. Because of Tan Lang, Wang Lin temporarily abandoned the hunt for sword-sovereign disciples. Instead, he shifted to using the war as a furnace to harvest slaughter qi. He returned to the soul-refining tribe he secretly supported. Selecting over 10,000 tribesmen, he distributed portions of slaughter qi to them and sent them to infiltrate the battlefield. The more these tribesmen killed, the stronger the slaughter qi within them grew, feeding back into Wang Lin and continuously reinforcing him. At the same time, he ordered the tribe to annex nearby smaller tribes, rapidly expanding their influence. Finally, the entire tribe relocated to a far more concealed ancient battlefield ruin, establishing it as their new base. For the next 10 years, Wang Lin remained within the tribe's central tower, stabilizing his cultivation on one hand, and on the other, constantly sending slaughter qi carriers into the endless war. He tempered war with war itself, feeding on bloodshed, letting slaughter qi swell, accumulate, and evolve amid carnage. 10 years later, Wang Lin interrogated Yao Xixue once more, still sealed under his control. With carefully layered questions and relentless psychological pressure, he finally forced out the crucial secret behind the cave abodes of the land of monster spirits. This realm wasn't a single cave abode at all. It contained 4 void cave abodes and 1 true cave abode. The 4 void abodes were merely gateways leading ultimately to the final genuine cave abode, a place rumored to have belonged to Qing Lin Immortal Emperor, the first immortal emperor before the immortal realm's collapse. Legend said Qing Lin might once have secluded himself there. More importantly, that place held a chance, however slim, to step into the 3rd step of cultivation. With that revelation, Wang Lin's mind snapped several scattered threads into place. Outsiders of terrifying caliber figures, like the Blood Ancestor and All-Seer Tian Yunzi, were likely to enter the land of monster spirits soon. Yao Xixue confirmed it, and added one more detail that made Wang Lin's blood run colder. The Golden Command Token would appear within Fire Monster County at a location known as the Abyss of the Tide's End. After extracting these secrets, Wang Lin sealed her again. Alone, he sank into heavy contemplation, piecing together every clue he'd gathered. What troubled him most was his own master All-Seer. Why had Tian Yunzi insisted on sending him here? There was clearly a deeper calculation at play. Wang Lin understood one thing with absolute clarity before the truly supreme experts arrived. He had to squeeze every drop from this narrow window of time. He needed to raise his strength to its limit enough to withstand the storm that was coming. The longer he remained in the land of monster spirits, the more its strangeness gnawed at him. The portrait of immortal master Huang Long, the 2 identical Mo Feis. Even that burly man whose face mirrored Ling Tianhu, none of it felt like coincidence. All-Seer preached surrender to heaven's will, yet this time, he had pushed Wang Lin into this land as if forcing a chess piece into position. There had to be another purpose. Wang Lin also recalled Bai Wei's hint back on heaven-defying planet many disciples under All-Seer. Cultivators who had trained for more than 10,000 years had vanished without a trace. Could their disappearance be tied to this place? The moment that thought formed, Wang Lin's gaze sharpened. His hand brushed his storage pouch, his resolve as steady as stone. No matter what secrets lay buried here, as long as he held enough strength, no plot or mystery could shake his Dao heart. He closed his eyes and turned inward, focusing entirely on the Sanmo soul within him. Deep in that demonic soul, he continuously carved, reinforced, and refined his primordial spirit imprint. It was a process that demanded endless patience, slow grinding refinement. But Wang Lin did not waver. Meanwhile, the soul-refining tribe he had nurtured expanded at a terrifying pace. After relocating into ancient battlefield ruins, they discovered something even more valuable. Beneath the earth lay countless residual ancient souls. They dug deep pits and descended underground to cultivate soul-refining arts, achieving twice the result with half the effort. An even more direct method existed: enter war-torn Fire Monster County and absorb the souls of fallen monster soldiers. The tribe became like a ravenous cocoon, devouring nourishment day after day, growing stronger, denser, more dangerous, awaiting the moment it would split open and shake all 9 counties of the land of monster spirits. To the clan members, the tower within the 10-li Forbidden Zone was sacred, untouchable, supreme. And inside that tower, the old ancestor Wang Lin, who had not stepped outside for 10 years, was their pillar, their guardian, their faith. Beyond strengthening his hold over the Sanmo imprint, Wang Lin poured time into several other pursuits. He continuously deduced and refined restrictive formations, weaving them into his soul banner, inching closer to his long-term objective. At the same time, he devoted immense effort to studying the 5 seals of the god-slaying war chariot. In the past, when he was merely at soul transformation, mid-stage opening, the first seal had nearly broken him. Now, as an ascendant, the first seal was effortless. But that was nowhere near enough. His true target was the second seal. Even probing it with divine sense triggered a terrifying bolt of lightning, one that took him considerable effort to neutralize. From this, Wang Lin inferred that the second seal likely imprisoned thunder power, perhaps the force of a sealed soul beast. His interest surged. Back then, beneath the demonic tower, the ascendant late-stage elders wind, rain, thunder, and lightning divine ability, its most terrifying element, had been the black lightning. Wang Lin was confident he could open the second seal, but doing so would immediately create another problem. Once the seal was released and the soul beast's power erupted, the beast controlling ring restraining it would likely shatter under the strain. As Wang Lin's cultivation grew and more seals were unlocked, the ring had clearly reached its limit. Without hesitation, Wang Lin brought both the ring and the war chariot and teleported tens of thousands of miles away to an open plain. When the war chariot appeared, 100 Zhang soul beast illusion erupted, roaring and charging at him in defiance. Wang Lin simply raised a hand and pressed down. An invisible colossal palm descended from the sky and slammed the beast into the earth. In that moment, the gap in strength was absolute. He released the first seal. The soul beast's power surged violently, its counterattack becoming frenzied, yet Wang Lin suppressed it with ease. Then, in rapid succession, he pressed down the second and third blood seals. When the third seal fell, a terrifying aura exploded from within the beast, so violent that even Wang Lin felt a chill in his heart. The beast's massive body contracted, shrinking from 100 Zhang to 10. Crimson lightning burned in its eyes. Its aura skyrocketed, instantly surpassing Ascendant early stage, pressing toward Ascendant mid-stage, still climbing. Wang Lin watched with unwavering focus. The Jade Slip had warned him the corresponding seal must be released at the precise instant the soul beast's evolution reached its peak. Only then could it attain its most perfect form and awaken the war chariot's true power. At the exact moment the destructive aura peaked, Wang Lin shouted without hesitation, "Second seal open." A dark seal branded itself onto the soul beast's body. Its berserk aura stabilized instantly. The beast roared at the heavens. Thunder rumbled as countless bolts of lightning crashed down, encasing it within a massive sphere of electricity. Within that storm, the soul beast transformed its shape, warping into a strange creature with a single horn. A thunder beast rarer in the immortal realm than even a Qilin. Yet a trace of disappointment flickered through Wang Lin's eyes. According to the Jade Slip, a perfect second seal release should have produced a golden horn thunder beast. But the horn before him was silver. Still, at the instant the horn formed, Wang Lin seemed to glimpse a fleeting trace of gold, only for it to vanish the moment he tried to confirm it. He didn't miss the critical window. The instant the horn finished forming, Wang Lin pressed down the crucial fourth blood seal. With 4 blood seals branded, the Thunder Beast's gaze no longer carried its former hostility. It glanced at Wang Lin, once then turned into a streak of light, and returned to the god-slaying war chariot. Retracting the chariot, Wang Lin assessed his strength. Even with only a silver horn, the Thunder Beast could contend with ordinary Ascendant mid-stage cultivators. But against those with fearsome divine abilities and exceptional magic treasures, Victory was uncertain. As for Ascendant late stage, especially Great Perfection, the peak of the first step, the gap was monstrous. Unless he used a heaven-defying trump card like Ling Tianho's Sword Qi, it would be nearly impossible to oppose them head-on. Returning to the tribe's central tower, Wang Lin fell into contemplation once more. He had tasted the terror of Ascendant late stage before, whether it was Zhuge Zi in the past, or the black-robed elder beneath the demonic tower. Even if he possessed countless growing slaughter Qi, the 10 billion soul banner, the thunder beast of the war chariot, and the Tao-manifested yellow springs, he still lacked absolute confidence against a true Ascendant late-stage enemy. If an Ascendant late-stage opponent truly appears, I may only be able to expend one precious strand of Ling Tianhu's sword Qi. Wang Lin understood this better than anyone. Before the ancient monsters descended upon this land, his strength was still far from enough. He had to seize the time the war granted him, accelerate slaughter Qi's growth, stabilize his cultivation further, and prepare to face the far greater storm waiting ahead.